Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have Prakhar here with us who has been recently placed at Societe Generale as a part of his campus placements at VIT. He is here to share his interview experience with us. But before we move forward, let's look at the eligibility criteria for this company. So Societe Generale is a Superdream company in VIT and it came for hiring in two locations, Bangalore and Chennai. So now let us look at the eligibility criteria. All students from the computer science and circuit branches were eligible provided they had a CGPA of 60% or 6 in 10th, 12th as well as the pursuing degree with no standing arrears. Now let's go ahead and talk to Prakhar. Hi Prakhar, firstly welcome to my channel and congratulations on your placement.
Hello Jishnu, thank you. I'm Prakhar Khanduri. I'm currently doing my BTech in computer science from VIT Vellore. So I'm in 4th year and this is like the final semester and I'll be doing my internship and full-time offer at SocGen, which is Societe Generale. Okay. So I'm currently in Bangalore.
Okay. Thank you for that. You can now tell us about the hiring process, like how many rounds were there and what they comprised of.
Okay, so basically SocGen came like maybe I guess in July or August. But their hiring process started late. I remember I was selected in September.
Okay.
But it was a one-day process. Like many companies extend their process, but it was finished in one day. We had 4 rounds. One was the basic online assessment round where you have your aptitude and coding. So what they did was they divided into sections, and each section has different parts. Like aptitude also is divided into 4 to 5 sections, as I remember.
Okay.
And each section will have 5 minutes to 6 minutes. Then you have the coding questions. Two questions were there, which were of, I would say, easy to moderate level, not too hard.
Okay.
So you have to code them in your choice of language. And then but the point was that each section had each part, the time was allotted. So that was a bit different from other companies because mostly companies give a huge, like a whole time of 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then we had 3 interview rounds. The next day, I guess. Yeah, the next day we had a PPT, then the 3 interview rounds. Out of which, like the first 2 were like mostly deciding. The last round was just the HR round, where they'll just see your communication skills and are you fit for the company. But the first 2 rounds were your qualifying rounds.
Okay.
And everyone was asked to code. Like the first round, I remember, like you should be strong on your core subjects. Mostly, me and my friends were asked codes. Some were asked from OS, operating system. Some were asked DBMS concepts. Then we were given a coding question to solve, like any ID you can open, any language you can open, and then you have to code. Like I was given a very common question. If many might be knowing it, it's 3 sum, like triplet sum, where you have to find 3 numbers that match a given number sum. So, but we had to obviously optimize it and not use 3 loops. I would say the coding question was also moderate level.
Okay.
Because many companies even don't ask to code. So that I consider as easy companies, and so this I would consider as moderate when they're asking you to code the interview itself.
Okay.
Then so you should be good with your resume because they'll ask you points from your resume only. Because if you have written operating system, they'll ask you operating system. If you have written some language, they'll ask you questions from that. And then maybe I had written like parallel and distributed computing. So they asked me what is trading and everything. So be thorough with your resume. That is my suggestion. Then the second round was managerial round, where he asked multiple questions from the resume, mostly like the projects, and then some more core concepts. Some of my friends were even asked some puzzles to solve. I was not asked any puzzle, but some puzzles were also asked. Then at the end, the manager asked me like the general questions, like when are you free from, when can I join, and then the location. So they mostly come for 2 locations, Bangalore and Chennai. But I don't know, maybe from my batch, mostly everyone has got Bangalore location. But in Bangalore also there are 2 offices. One is in Belindore and one is in Whitefield. So they have split up. Maybe Belindore 6 people have got and rest are Whitefield. Or even I will get to know when I join on 2nd February. The third round was quite easy. Like it's just a simple HR round. He'll ask you 4 to 5 questions like where are you from? Simple communication they'll check. And he told me that it's not a qualifying round. You have already been qualified. This is just regular. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
About the interview process.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for sharing your experience. Do you have any suggestions for people who want to get into Superdream companies or anything if you have to learn from your experience?
Okay, so basically for VIT I can say that there are many opportunities because I also used to not believe, but I have seen like for a long period of time, Superdream companies keep on coming. Like even now, many, like 2 to 3 companies are there, which every week I see, which are Superdream. So you have ample of lot of opportunity. Just keep your core concept strong, and DSA, I would say, keep practicing DSA. Many, like you can practice some HD seats if you don't want to practice too much, where you have 200 questions, 250 questions, and those concepts you can learn, so that if you get similar concept questions, you can do that. But if you are good, you can practice too much, like go in depth, do CP and everything. And core concepts, I feel you can revise before the interview, like 2-3 days back or 1 week back, so that you have already done it actually in the college, so just a revision is fine.
Okay, that's really great. Thank you again for sharing your experience and for the suggestions. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jishnu, for having me.